Hello and welcome back to another session of Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus. This session we're going to continue on with phase 46 of 100 Faces pastel painting. And on this particular session we're going to try to start working in on the freckles. I think I'm going to start off working with trying to bring in some more, a little bit more detail in the hat. And I want to start putting in the freckles in this particular session. So I might get into the hair a little bit. Not sure. Got to see what the piece tells me to do, and finish out the fingers a little bit. Not going to go into too much more detail on the fingers. It's not necessary because this is a face piece, not a whole composition. Well, anyway, that's my excuse for not going into more details for the fingers. Well, anyway, so that's what we're going to do in this session. I'm going to gear up and get busy with that. Before I get into that, it was such a beautiful day out this morning while I was having some coffee. I thought I might share a little bit of that experience with you, of my coffee this morning. The waves were breaking, the pelicans were flying. I just want to share a little bit of that with you. Oh yes, it was just another beautiful day today. That's why I wanted to share that video there, just a little bit of what my morning looks like. I really love going out there, sit on the patio, enjoy a nice cup of coffee, have a banana. I have like banana 2 each morning so I could take my vitamins. See, I still take vitamins. And so the banana helps me with that so I don't get that upset stomach. I don't know if you've ever taken vitamins and with nothing in your stomach, it's like, oh man, that's one of the worst feelings. It's one of the worst feelings. So I thought I'd just share how my morning is. It's really pretty. The day is really turned out nice. The sun is out now, a lot brighter. This morning that was a little bit of the marine layer that you saw there. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do any painting yesterday. Enjoying. It's that time of the year where you have to do income taxes, and so, well, also I had to finish and get the business sales tax submitted. Yesterday was the deadline, and I kind of took some time to get to that. I guess my mind is really trying to get into what full retirement looks like. I guess I don't know. I still have the luxury to be able to do what I do because I run the business right next to this. So and so I got the sales taxes and stuff done yesterday, and then I just took that opportunity to do personal income taxes also while I was in that tax type flow. However, I didn't get to the corporate taxes. I got to do the corporate taxes. I'll start them later today. So by this morning, I just wanted to get in some painting because I didn't get to do it yesterday. Yeah, corporate taxes, each year when I do them, it's always kind of like a little stressful because the stuff, like the laws and all that stuff change so often. The laws change so often that you really want to make sure that you're in line with them, all the changes. So today, and this morning, I just want to have some fun painting. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this session right here. These freckles are tough, boy, oh boy. I This is the first time I've really tried to tackle so many like freckles. I've done pimples and different facial things like scars, those type of things, but my first attempt at freckles, and oh man, so I just was trying to let the piece guide me as to how I should approach it. And then at first I started off with, I think, a little not too dark of a brownish color, but too brown of a brownish color. I needed it to be a little more on the red side. And so that's what I did. And so I came back over the top of those with that one with it's more on the red side, and it was starting to work. However, it's like, ooh, I was like, now I had to figure out how do I blend those little freckly marks into the tonal values of the skin. And so I'm like, woo, man. So that's what I'm working on. I see that in places I'm able to get it, but I'm not sure if it's like I have to like sponge it on with the brush type of a thing. Maybe I'll try a sponge brush, that might work, and so that I don't get that stroke factor in order to try to move it. I don't want it to move it, but I want it to be able to press its tonal value into the other tonal values, and not with sharp edges. I want it to look blended, like it's part of everything. And so that's the challenge here. And so when I paused and did a lot of the stuff I didn't want to have to walk through all them little dot things that I was doing. And then while I was in there, I took advantage of tightening up the eyes just a little bit more, refined detail in it, trying to get the shadows and the light and the highlights to start popping out of the eyes. Because when I get to the eyes, I normally do the eyes as like the final part, when I put in the lashes and all, along with the last step highlights. That's when I try to capture all that. But I like to try to build it up as I go to try to make that particular portion easier, a little simpler, less detailed. Okay, I gotta get to those corporate taxes, so I'm gonna stop this session right here and I'm gonna take care of that. I'm probably not gonna finish them all today. I still feel like painting, so I might do another section a little later on today. But that's it for this session. Phase 46 of 100, creating art with 70, with Sign Rufus. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings.